Then my contraction started getting, worse towards evening, 7, 8, 9 p.m. My God, at 11, it was. So I went in to see the doctor again, and then I was still at, say, 3 centimeter. What is going on? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bertha, and welcome to this safe space where we share with love. All my returning subscribers, welcome. Thank you for sticking with me. So today I'm super excited about sharing labor and my personal experience with you. With labor, as an expectant mom, your body must go through it. But then because we are unique individuals, our bodies would experience it differently. And then also it depends on your threshold of pain, how you are able to tolerate pain. Some people have, really high tolerance for pain, while others have little tolerance for pain. So it depends on how you are able to tolerate pain. That's how you would experience labor pain. That's how you'll be able to tell how much pain you experience. You understand? Then what I'm trying to tell you is that labor is painful. But then it's no reason why you should be scared, because it is just a process that will help your little bunny get into your hands. Oh, it's such an enjoyable experience, I will tell you also. So for me, I had already gotten into 41 weeks of pregnancy and the baby was not coming. So when I went for my antenatal appointment, my doctor was like, I will have to induce you. And the Nigerian Christian mother in me just came on. He's 17, induction. I didn't come. Like, I ran away. I didn't show up. Listen, I'm not saying induction is bad, but then me personally, I wanted my body to experience labor naturally. I wanted my body to just wake up and get prepared for the baby coming by itself without being forced to do so. That's just the reason why I did not, go for induction. So that was on a Wednesday. I didn't go for induction. On Thursday, I just rested. I went to plait my hair. In fact, everybody that would care to listen, I told that my baby was coming on Sunday. So on Thursday, I went to make my hair and then I rested. On Friday, I slept all through, getting ready for my bunny. And then on Saturday morning, I was peeing. Just peeing. Like my bladder could not hold my pee inside. Even before I get to the toilet, I would have peed on myself. So what's going on? So I think the last time when I went in and I wiped, I saw this. So this is like the mucus plug that, covers the cervix just to keep the baby from getting infection. So when that breaks, you know that the baby is pushing down towards the cervix, to come. That's like one of the signs of, labor. So when you attend your antenatal appointment, you'll be thought about, some of the signs to labor to expect before you, know that, oh, your body is in labor and you're coming to the hospital. So one of them is like this mucus plug. And then there is when your water breaks. Some people experience contractions immediately. Some people experience backache. Some people see blood, you get. So there are a lot of signs. That was like the first sign that I experienced. And then that was like 8 a.m. So I shared with my sister-in-law, who is like a nurse in the UK, and she was like, oh, I think so too, like the baby is going to come. So that was like 8 a.m. Then I was like, oh, if I did go this hospital, I need to, cook something I go carry go. Like for some reason that morning, I was just in high spirits. Because guess what? I had rested a lot. I could not even wait for the baby to come. So when I saw it, I was like, yo, it's time. So I went into the kitchen to prepare jollof rice. And then whilst I was preparing my jollof rice, my water broke. My water just broke. It's time to go to the hospital and I'm cooking jollof rice. Oh my, go cook this jollof rice to this show. And yeah, I prepared my jollof rice anyway. So I called on the person who's going to accompany me to the hospital. Like, please come more. I think it's time. She came around and then. So we are going to the hospital with my goodie bag. See, we're going to the hospital. Okay. We went to the hospital, and then when I got there, I got in at 3 centimeters. The doctors checked. I was like, okay, let me even go around. Let me ginger the baby to come, just, walk around, Then I walked around and I was feeling a little tired. I had stuff to munch on. I munched on stuff, drank a lot of water, and then I was feeling sleepy. I went to sleep. Guess what? At that time, say like 2, I wasn't feeling any contraction at all. Then I slept, but I noticed that I was really hot, so I needed AC. Like I needed a cool environment. So I stayed in a room where there was AC, and I got myself up at say 6-7 when the contractions now became more rapid. So I kept like a timer, a tracker, a contraction tracker. That's to see how far I contract within the time frame that it came, and see how the progress was, how often it was. So when I get in to see the doctor, I'll just tell the doctor, and I just kept it to know how close I was. I was so excited, like super excited. Then my contraction started getting worse towards evening, 7, 8, 9 p.m. My god, at 11 it was so I went in to see the doctor again, and then I was still at say 3 centimeters. What is going on? That's when the music changed. Labor is painful. See, normal labor is painful. So now when your body is forced to do it with induction, I don't know how you people go through it. You people that went through induction, see my hand for up. You people are the real MVP. Omo, it's painful. So I was still at 3 centimeters, and I was like, God, please see me through this. And then I actually did bear my labor very well. I bore the pain really well. I got something to squeeze on. So I was in the room with people. So there was one woman in the world. She tore her dress. We were pouring water on her. Like she could not bear it. Like I said, it depends on your tolerance for pain. That's when you know if you can actually bear it or not. Do you get? So as at 7 a.m. after I'd boiled all through the night, after 7 a.m. I got in, and then the nurse was like, oh, you're now at 7 centimeters. You're so close to 10, like very fast, rapidly too. So, okay, you know what we'll do? We'll just fast track it. So they now had to, give me oxytocin to, push it to come out. And then the contraction started getting so rapid, like it was painful. So rapid. And they had to sweep. They did a sweep. They said my water didn't break well the first time. Did a sweep, did a lot of guys. But then I couldn't wait to see my baby, so I bore it like and then it got to when you contract, that's when you push, and then you got to the pushing stage. So please do not push before you are asked to push. You get? If you push before you're asked to push, you might tear your cervix, and when you do that, when they have to stitch you, is a problem. And then push. I pushed like 3 times. Boom, my baby was here. But then there had to be episiotomy. Like the nurse told me, I was like, well, go ahead. She said, no, it's just a small cut. But then, it's going to be a cut. And I had multiple lacerations. They had to stitch me for like an hour. But then I was so happy my baby was here. And then I bore the pain. See, labor is not something to be afraid of, because like I said, it's just a phase that brings you to meet your angel. So you didn't have to be afraid of it. Baby came out strong at 3.6 and was so strong. So strong and pretty. And I was happy. I was relieved. Like immediately that baby comes out like this, boom, you are so relieved. Like you won't even feel like anything happened. So after the baby comes, there'll be delivering of the placenta. So that's another thing. So when the baby comes, you just don't want any kind of push, any kind of touch, any kind of your body, you're so irritated by a lot of things. But don't worry, the placenta will just be delivered, and then you'll be free. If you have any cuts, you just be stitched and then cleaned up, and then you just meet your baby. So it's not something to be afraid of. It's not something to just feel anyhow about. It is a must. It is a process. You have carried through all the pregnancy journey. This is just like the last lap to bring the baby forth. So yes, that's my personal experience. Would I do it again? Still thinking about it. I'm still enjoying my baby for now. So yes, guys, that's about it. Until I see you in my next video. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye bye.